And that's one of the most important things of comedy is to let out. You gotta let it out. That shit probably spread coronavirus like crazy. I'm stupid and I love it. I don't know why they liked me a little bit more, or used my video a little bit more, maybe because I'm a Japanese comedian and I get it. Alright guys, well we're back to another episode of Some Dumb Gaijin, and that's me, this guy. Although we're all kind of some dumb gaijins, as I always say, or at least that's how we're seen. But anyways, on to happy news. My one video that went trending on Twitter maybe a couple years ago, thanks to my girl, Shiopan, my friend, who goes by Alice, Kajandra, all these other names. She actually was the origin of the This Is a Pen viral video. I don't think she has YouTube or else I'd plug her, but I'm going to plug her in the comments down below or like the description or whatever that is. I've been gone for a while, guys. Cut me some slack. But anyways, she was the one who showed me the video. She was the one who was like, you should do this. And I did it and it went viral. Unfortunately, it didn't go viral on my Twitter, but the Japanese person that took my video re-uploaded it, got like 6-8 million on Twitter. So I put it on YouTube. I saw how it went. I don't know what it is. My taglines or a YouTube algorithm puts me down because my YouTube videos are controversial. But in any case, someone uploaded my This Is a Pen video on YouTube and that went viral to like 6 million views. And now mine is just about at 1 billion views. So I can't complain, right? But anyways, yeah, my friend, she's the one who got me to do it. That's the origin of This Is a Pen. Thank God she gave me the kick in the ass, or else we wouldn't have this wonderful piece that if you look at the Japanese comments on the video, everyone's just like having fun. And Japanese people are really struck by it, which I feel really happy about. I made a positive change in the world. Unless you consider the news that's probably pissed off at me. But anyways, the point is, it was a little bit racist, saying that English speakers in Japan, with their pronunciation of P, speak like pen. This is a pen. And we don't do that, of course, but they're trying to say that that P Hatsuan is so loud that that's the reason why coronavirus spreads in Japan, is because foreigners push out their P's in pens. And it's like, okay there. So me and my friend thought this was ridiculous. We thought, hey, let's parody it. And parodying is something that is not done in Japanese comedy, believe it or not. They actually had Saturday Night Live at one point in Japan, and they never parodied anything. And that's why it probably shut down. And Korea's SNL is going really well with their Doctor Strange video that went viral and so on and so forth. But this parodying in comedy is so important. I mean, that's all of Saturday Night Live in the West. It's a lot of sketch comedy. You go back to the Kings, it was the jesters on the streets and the puppet shows parodying the kings and queens of jolly old England. Parodying is an important part of comedy, and it's so non-existent in Japan right now. If you look at one of my previous videos, there was a sketch comedy show where they parodied the Michael Jackson interviews of Neverland. That's what it was, right? And if you look at the comments on that section, you'll have some Michael Jackson fans who were like, it's not right to criticize Michael Jackson. It's so mean. I'm a fan of Michael Jackson. How could they do that? I'm ashamed to have this, blah, 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 blah. But the point is, it was a funny sketch. Michael Jackson, I'm sure, would be a little offended, but at the same time would laugh and be like, yeah, you know, I see it through that view too. And parodying is a necessity. It makes people happy. It keeps the rich and the powerful in their place and humble. And it's just fun. If you're going to be in the limelight all the time, you should be parodied. But unlike SNL that did a parody of Joe Rogan recently, I don't know if that seemed more of an attack than a parody, because what was it, Pete Davidson with a bald mask and no tattoos and just a black shirt like this? And then all of a sudden he's Joe Rogan? I don't think so. But yeah, I mean, it was just ridiculous and half-assed by them. But Japan, when they did their parody of Michael Jackson, if you look at that video, or any of their old school parodies, they did a really good job. And I guess they kind of did blackface, but they also did whiteface. But I mean, you could see it like that, or you could see it as they don't have the same cultural views and discrepancies and that, and there is not really a large black culture in Japan to be discriminated by blackface there. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. Maybe I should probably cut that bit. But anyways, the point is, parodying is almost non-existent in Japan, and that video parodied the news, which is very non-existent in Japan, because the news and politics in Japan are either ignored by the Japanese people or just, you know? You know? Because as we all know, history is blurred and things can be rearranged. The textbooks in schools in Japan and China and Korea all reflect their positive parts of history and ignore the negative parts. And they want to live in this "we're happy Japan" with sakura trees and bullet trains and Pikachus, and it's really a lot more than that. And comedy, at least old school comedy in Japan, was parodying that. It was making fun of that. And classics like the dear departed Shimura-ken would make fun of sexuality in Japan, which is something that's very repressed right now. And that style of comedy where it had naked woman on TV on 7 p.m., that style of comedy and that normalization of sexuality, which can be good and bad, but I think it's more of a positive thing. But that thing is being suppressed in Japan, and now you don't see it in comedy, you don't see it talked about in news. Although if you actually read Japanese news, it's pretty freaking dark. Every morning I read RT, which is Russian news, because they have a different opinion. Listen to my freaking English from living in Japan so long. I read Western news and I read Japanese news. And you'll see a pattern with Japanese news if you read it, that it's pretty depressing. And there's all this suppressed stuff in there, and it's because people don't let out. And that's one of the most important things of comedy, is to let out. You gotta let it out. And it's kind of sad that they can't do that. But yeah, it seems that video, "This is a pen," has made so many Japanese people happy. It's made them criticize the news. It's got them critically thinking. And I like to think that little sketch that I did helped open up the Japanese people to, one, how the West and Europe and all these other countries view the world and how they find the news discrepancy, and two, how Japanese people don't pay attention to the news, but they should, because that is the view of the Japanese people that gets pushed to the public. And we know Japanese people don't think that foreigners are super spreaders because of their pronunciation of English and stuff. And if anything, it should be the French, right? Pourvais putain! That shit probably spread coronavirus like crazy. JK! I love you, French people. Voulez-vous coucher ce soir, ce soir? I'm stupid and I love it. Oh, yana. So anyways, back on topic, because I go off topic a lot recently. That's the story and origins of This Is a Pen. My friend helped me, she encouraged me to do it, and I did it. Me and her did it, they went viral. And now you have kind of a viral sensation that's been going on for a year in Asia. And people in the West are telling me they've been seeing it too. I don't know why they liked me a little bit more, or used my video a little bit more. Maybe because I'm a Japanese comedian and I get it. But they used my video on Korean TV. They used my video on Japanese TV, national news, I think. Both of those. Chinese national news, Taiwan national news, and Korean national news. So, did I even say that right? Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Taiwanese. How did I get 5 from that? Jesus, am I not just sleeping right recently? I don't know. But anyways, I'm a little hyper today if you can't tell, because maybe this is a 20-minute video and I'm going to be done it in 10 minutes because I'm talking like Speedy Gonzalez, Goku, Super Saiyan 5 style. I don't know why, man. Maybe I got too much sugar this morning. But yeah, I'm happy. It's a beautiful day here today. I'm going to go outside, smoke a little flower, do a little tincture, do a little edibles, because God bless Canada, and have a great day by myself. But before that, I wanted to explain this stuff to you. And yeah, I'm pretty happy how it's going. It's been almost a year or two since I made that video, and it's still trending. I'm almost at 1 million views, and I have the Japanese people that are open-minded to thank for that. And I like that my sketch comedy made by a foreigner is very trending in Japan. As a comedian, it makes me feel like, hey, I can do it. Barack Obama was right. And it also makes me sad because I should be making more of this stuff. And you know what? For the upcoming months, I think I'm going to be doing a little bit more Japanese comedy as well. And with English stand-up comedy here in Canada, I'm making friends. I'm loving all the other comedians here. We're having a great community. And even though we don't have yuck yucks anymore, which is a big deal, we're pulling through. And we're having fun lives. And I'm loving my English stand-up here. And who knows, maybe I'll be back in Japan to do Japanese stand-up one day. But for right now, the dream is in the West. And my hair is very long. It keeps getting in my eyes. Let me know in the comments down below, should I cut my damn hair? But even then, if you want me to cut it, I'm probably not going to cut it anyways, because I like my Jiu, my freedom, and I like my rock and roll. So I'm going to be keeping this. Maybe I'll even do it up like 80s style, like wow, wow, wow. And start an 80s glam metal band. You know what, though? I actually would. That's one thing about JJ maybe most people don't know, but I fucking love my 80s metal, my hair metal, my glam metal. It was pretty much trans before trans happened. And it's pretty funny too, man. Those guys back in the 80s looked like girls. But yeah, guys, that's the This Is a Pen. Let me know what you think down below. Have you seen it? What'd you think of it? Am I just crazy? It's kind of funny because on TikTok it really blew up. On TikTok, on my old account before I deleted TikTok because I had no faith in it, I think it got about 500,000 views in a week. And then I deleted it, and then I found out that maybe it's my fault. But all these people started uploading my video, and it went viral on like all these other people's TikToks, which was kind of annoying. But yeah, it got passed around, and then Japanese people, Western people, European people, everyone started doing the This Is a Pen challenge. And me and my girl, we just did it for fun. And it's kind of funny how you can create a cultural trend, and people had fun with it. I also did a part 2 to it, and it's so popular, I guess. But that one I just made This Is a Pen into This Is a Piccolo from Dragon Ball, and I don't know, it was fun making it. But anyways, I gotta think of more ideas. I gotta do some more maybe Japanese parodying, because then I'm the only one really doing it, and Japanese seem to love it. But I also want to do some sketch comedy in English, and I gotta stop being lazy, and maybe I'm enjoying the flower too much in Canada. Maybe that's the excuse, maybe I'm just lazy, I don't know. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. This is Some Dumb Gaijin Podcast. We are back, baby! And a little short of an episode until we get the ball rolling again, and I quit tripping on my English. I was telling someone the other day we had a comedy show, and as one of the comedians were leaving, I was like, see you next time. And I still do the head bobs that I get from Japan, right? And I was explaining to another comedian, it's like every day in Japan, you're saying sumimasen and bowing your head to maybe 5 people that you bump into the train or in the subway. And then you say it when you're saying excuse me, you say it when you're saying I'm sorry. And I think I've probably said like 30 sumimasens per day in Japan. So you times that by the 15 years I was there, and you come back to Canada and you can't get rid of it. But I love it. It's a unique part of Japan that I kind of brought back with me. Until I go again, I guess. And then I'll bring all these Canadian quirks, like eating Timbits. Or something like that. But anyways, guys, thank you for paying attention. Some Dumb Gaijin Podcast, we are back. And hopefully I'm going to get some guest stars on soon. Actually, I have one guy that's going to be fun. His name is Tyrone. We're going to get him on the podcast. He was a military specialist, and I'm going to poke him and prod him and find out where the aliens are hiding. Full disclosure. And if he doesn't give it up, we're gonna torture him through video and comedy to make him speak the truth. We need to know where those damn aliens are. Pentagon. Now it's February 2022, 0222. We know that's a cover-up. We know you're covering it up. We know you have the aliens, and we are coming to get them. Or something like that. But anyways, guys, stay tuned. More content coming. I'm stop being a lazy fuck and... I'm stop being a lazy fuck. We got Tim Dillon. We got all these great podcasts. And somehow I got to break through because you know what? I can deliver the goods. I do got the goods. I'm Shawn Michaels. I'm a sexy boy and hands off the merchandise. We're going crazy. We're going to run Hulkamania on you. We got all the Ultimate Warriors. That was a bad parody. I can do a lot better than that, but I'm just driving through this. Cut me some slack, okay? Okay, guys. See you next time. And for all the Japanese fans that are watching this and don't understand my English, especially because I'm talking way too fast for today, one word in Japanese. See you next time. Hona mata na. Peace.